Okay, there are looks, and then there's Evergrey looks. There's something about Evergrey on this album. They're like, whatever it takes, whatever we got to blow up, whatever we got to set on fire, whatever we have to put on ourselves, we're making an impact. This is my reaction to Say. Okay, every time I've seen a reaction to Evergrey's music lately coming from this upcoming album we're checking out, I think it comes out this week, is they're doing something different every time. Like, you know, they like the first video was a classic Evergrey where, you know, it's classic metal, you know, power metal, hey, band, guitars, drums. And then the next one was like, okay, get everything that blows up and bring it to the woods, and then we're gonna just fireworks show. Yeah, that one. And then this one, the thumbnail is literally, they're like, okay, so spa day meets masonry, and we're just gonna let it dry. And that's it. That's all I know. I mean, that's all I see is that's just you've seen the thumbnail. I just showed you. It's the clay mud looking stuff. It's crazy. All right, so I'm a brand new Evergrey fan. They've been around since 1993. Okay, they're OGs of power metal. We all know that. But I've only known them for the last 1.5 to 2 years because I discovered them on YouTube because I'm from America, and I've discovered a lot of amazing music on YouTube in the last 2 years, and I feel grateful for it. So I have an idea. Let's do this reaction to Say, and then afterwards, I'm going to give one of these guys a call and say, yo, what the hell's going on? Let's see who answers their phone. Ready? Okay. That's coming up on the next video. All right, everybody. Evergrey, Say. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Okay. So, yeah, we knew that. We've already seen that part. Just boom, drop in. Let's do that again. Drop in right in there. Wicked groove too. What is that? It looks like a hockey ring, but instead of ice, it's just dirt. Is that one of those places? Okay, here in the United States, we have rodeo rings, like rodeo arenas, where they run the horses and they do all this stuff. But I've also seen a barn like that, like where they do those show horses, where people do like equestrian stuff. Yeah, like legitimate stuff, not just, yeah, right? Is that what that is? Because where I'm from, we'd be running in there with 4 ATVs and 4-wheelers just, yeah, we would, because we're bad like that. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, when when he's singing with the clay on his face all dried up, it's a little unnerving a little bit. The groove is amazing. Also in the mix, very guitar forward. Have you noticed that? It's very guitar forward. And it sounds like the vocals are slightly behind the guitars. Now the groove is unmistakable. I mean, that's a wicked groove. Let's just continue with this. I'm liking this. I do want to say this real quick before we get into the next verse. And I like to stop it where it's not interrupting the song. So I'm trying to be nice, but I also want to get all these points across because I have so many things hitting me right now. First off, it's a very simple video. I mean, granted, this whole clay thing is pretty elaborate, but just playing in a barn per se, no fireworks, right? No effects, no LED light bars. Thank you, by the way. Very simple visual, but very complex musically. That groove is so gutturally aggressive. It is so great. This is going to be a great song to play live. I'm really interested to this. I'm in. I'd love to see where it goes. Also, I'm looking, everything seems to be going really, really well. There's something that caught my eye and also caught my ear. The thing that caught my ear was the keyboardist playing that Hammond style organ. That vibrato with the oscillator, that oscillating organ sound. It's really awesome in this context, in that lead up going back in the instrumental parts. And then there's something that Henrik is doing, or something that Henrik is using that I saw. And I was like, that's different than everyone else. If you see it, you'll see it. But if you don't see it, we'll talk about it when I see it again. Something caught my eye, okay? I was like, what? And until I see it where I can show you, it's hard to explain it. Let's just move on. Do you see Henrik's guitar? Look at this thing. It looks like an OG Strat, but it's not. It's obviously a modern. It's a modern with the classic turn knob. Look at that OG white, that pearl white turn knob. It's distressed, but yeah, is this one of his? It's just everybody else in the band is playing all these modern guitars and everything else, and he's got this what appears to be like something from the 60s or the 70s, and it sounds amazing, but I have a feeling that it's not because of the way this edge is right here. It's sharper. It doesn't have that rounded flow. I think this is a modern version of a retro style, and I like it. I mean, it looks really solid. But I think the reason why it catches my attention is because you have that Hammond oscillating organ sound, right? In the intro and throughout the musical interlude parts and the intro parts with the keyboards. And then with Henrik playing this OG looking retro throwback Strat looking guitar. It's just the things that I see and I'm like, man, somebody's paying attention and I'm in. I'm totally in with this. All right, let's see what he does with the guitar work. This song has such a great groove. This is such a great song. And here's the thing, it's 6 minutes long. It's got that quick hit style energy, but it's going 6 minutes. So this is going to be pretty epic live. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, I'm kind of excited on this one because this one is all the musical complexity and excitement that the last one had with all the fireworks. It's kind of like a flipping, and I like it. Let's keep going. It's all about the groove, man. It's
Thank you for everything.
Well, okay, Falling from the Sun, fireworks song. We remember that one. All right. So apparently the reason why this song is the video is 6 minutes long is because the song is 4 minutes long, but it has what could be the most epic farewell done in the most epic way. I mean, we always like, okay, let's talk about it. Okay. We've had a lot of bands that have had members leave for different reasons, move on to different projects, step away. In this case, step back a bit for different reasons. I mean, we all go all the way back when Marco stepped away from Nightwish. Everyone was shocked. Earlier this year, when Tommy Johansson refocuses his direction and steps away from Sabaton, everyone's like freaking out. And all of those they were done correctly. I mean, obviously, bands these days are not doing the whole Jason Newsted Metallica thing because nobody wins, right? Let's not do that anymore. But this could very well be the most well done stepping away or stepping back I've ever seen a band do. Not only are we going to do it, but we're literally going to put our video that he's playing in and let him take up a full minute at the end of the video to literally look into the camera and personally say thank you. And give him the time to put the sticks down, stand up, set himself up, walk up, kneel down, and just be personal and say a personal thank you to everyone that's been part of his musical journey. Now, of course, we know now the situation. It's actually not a bad situation. It's not one of those things. I mean, if it was, they wouldn't be doing this way. It's one of those things where, for whatever reason, and we all have them. I mean, come on. Since COVID, everyone has to reevaluate family, music, your partners, your friends, and your family, and we all have to make those decisions. Like for me, it's one of those things where, okay, I'm just a YouTube channel, right? And I could do this literally from my home. But if it came down to a part where I had to decide between all of you and spending this time with you and enjoying this music together and something really vital for a member of my family, I think you know which way I'm going with that. So we don't personally know a person's situation, but the way this is done, you gotta tip your hat. You gotta be like, really, man? Evergrey obviously has done it. What is this? What is this? It's now a competition between bands to see who can have the best exit of a member now? Is that what we're doing? Okay, seriously. If another band loses a member or a member steps away or steps back a bit and the band wants to make an announcement, I'm waiting for the next band to do a parade, because that's what you would do after this, because, we've had some really interesting exits lately, and some of them have been really cordial and some of them have been kind of quiet. And this one is like, it's a heartfelt thank you. I mean, what the next band's going to do, a going away party with a piñata and a cake? I don't know, but this is really well done. Salute. I mean, Evergrey did an amazing job here. Now we do know that, of course, the member of the band is going to step back, at least from the touring aspect. And of course, Tom did make mention, and other people have made mention, still working in the studio, working on music and other things. But for whatever the reasons, and those are personal for people, I think that this is probably the absolute best exit of any member of any band I have ever seen. This is class. This is respect. This is how brothers say thank you and goodbye. The absolute best farewell in the history of music. Wow. All right, everybody. That was Evergrey Say. I absolutely love this video. The video itself is very simple in its setup, but its music is outstanding. My favorite part of this song is its vocals are great, drumming is great, rhythm section. Evergrey did something in this song that I wish bands would pay attention to more, and they forgot to do this. So many bands in every genre of metal can put down that groovy section, right? It's that groove, chunky, aggressive section that has that thing that if you're at the show, this is the part where your neck starts to hurt because you're just in, right? Bands do it, but only for like 5 seconds, and then they go into something else, and you're like, oh, I was just getting into this groove, and it's gone. Evergrey holds it there. They hold it there for like 20, 25 seconds, and you're like, yeah, it's a full part. So Evergrey is showing all these youngsters how to do it. If you're going to put a chunky section in a song to give that groove and that meat to it around that guitar solo, adding to everything, don't just make it like a 2-measure or a 4-measure, 1-line section that everyone just goes, ooh, it's gone. Leave it in there. Let it simmer. That's how you develop flavor. All right, so there you go. My reaction, Evergrey Say. New album's coming out. I'll have all of Evergrey's information description below. Please check it out. Pre-order your copy now. Whew, the OGs, man, showing us all how to do it and do it well. And with that, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.